Hi everyone, so a new chapter, today's vlog, day number 9, and a special one because 9 is a sacred number, so I wanted to make something different for today, and I want to tell you my experience, like why I'm here, like what I'm doing this, and the journey from the heart. And I want to share this with you, so it will be kind of long a video. I hope it's not, but it will last wherever it have to last. And I want to share it with you because mainly we all have sometimes the opportunity to express our hearts and to share with you, to share with other people your experience. That way everyone can learn about it. And that will be for me today, so let's make a little bit of B-roll of where I am and come back for this beautiful sunset. Like, come on, beautiful sunset. Look those colors. That is the port, show you in the last video, and let's go. Whoop. I started searching for what I was feeling passionate about, because I didn't know what I like. Like most people, you never know what is your passion, like what you want to dedicate your life. So this video, and I will put this part first, like before the other one, so people know, like this is for inspiration. So if you're watching this video, share it with people, because that's the idea. Share it in WhatsApp, in Facebook, if you want, like if you want. So back to the future. So today I want to share with you, as I'm walking here, like actually I will show you from this angle, because that way you can see the city is really beautiful. So as I'm walking with you, like, I want to share with you my experience. I have the opportunity to study photography in 2010, but because I didn't listen to my heart, I end up not doing that. I'm a yoga teacher, and I was studying that when I was full connecting with my heart, with what my desire was for my future. And I'm happy with the yoga, helps a lot, meditation and all that, but I lose the opportunity because my mind was telling me, okay, no, don't go to photography. You just finished the study with the yoga, use it to work. So work with this and use it for your living, and with that later maybe you can go for photography. That's my mind telling me. And my heart was full photography. I didn't listen, keep going. Couldn't find a job in yoga. I was doing private classes, but never with a center, you know. I ended up working in any other thing. I was selling things, or working in a call center, working any other thing. In 2013, my mother passed away. I was completely destroyed, completely. My whole universe went to like rock bottom. I didn't end up in drugs or alcohol or food party, because I was already with the yoga in here, and it was incredibly painful. And I was full on practicing sword fight and archery, and those two things keep me grounded, keep my feet on the ground, and allows me to work with my feelings and with the loss of my mother. For me, my mother was everything. Like it was the only person in my family I actually feel connected to. So for me was really painful, and I went for psychologists and all that. It's not like I just went for the spiritual version and that's it. No, I actually go to therapy and all that. In 2010, I have the opportunity to work with that. I didn't listen. Then the house from my parents sell. That's why I was telling you about my mother. And me and my brothers get a little bit of money, like $9,000. Not a huge amount of money, but we came from a not so rich family, so those $9,000 was like the moment, the opportunity, you know? So I have two choices. One, travel to Europe and India with that money. So, which means is buying a camera, share it in YouTube, and go for it. This is 2018, around March. Or I was in a relationship also, like, or the second option, listen to my head, be rational about it, and you already kind of know where this is going, because this is now 2012 and 18. So, of course, I didn't listen, as it was to be expected from a stupid guy that doesn't know how to listen to his heart. I end up buying a car to work as an Uber driver. Rationally speaking, I make a little bit of money, I save a little bit of that, and later I can sell the car and do all the other things and do YouTube and work in that and travel to Europe and go to India and all that. Of course, when you don't follow your heart, things don't go according to plan and things don't work exactly like you want. Mainly because if you don't listen to your heart, the universe or life will make sure you'll learn from that lesson. So, the car was broken. The amount of money I have to use for repair it will be double the amount of money that I pay for, which I didn't have, because by this point, that was it. All the money that I have went to the car. That didn't work. I end up having to put the car, like, I don't know the correct term, but basically like put it like down payment, part of the down payment for another car, because I was already living by myself, not full in debt, like I was okay. I was making it kind of, like in the limit, but kind of. So, go for the down payment, work. I went for working just 8 hours a day, just 8 hours a day. Now now with the new car I have to work even harder because I have to pay the car. The other one, it was already paid. So now I was driving 15 hours every day during the week, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. I was driving 15 hours every day. I'm hyperactive, I cannot sleep during the day. So I was arriving at home at 5, 6, and I was sleeping again until like maybe 11, like 10:30 or 11 in the morning. Like, that's it. That was my whole sleep during the week. In the weekends, a whole new story. I was driving 17 hours every day. I was arriving at home at 8 in the morning, 7:45, the same. And again, sleeping until 10:30, 11:30 because I was exhausted. 11:30, that's it. Barely have any money to eat. So basically, the only money that I was doing was when I was working. So basically, I was taking breakfast, oatmeal, and I was living in a place where they grow oranges to sell, export. So I was taking some oranges. I was allowed to have breakfast. That way, I don't have to pay for the milk or for the wherever. So I was eating oatmeal with that, and that's it. Then start working around 1. At 12, I was already going for work. I was living outside the city, so an hour drive to get to the city, and working full as soon as I could make $5, something like that, I went eat something for lunch around 4. By that time, I will, oh, holy shit, look at the colors. There, yeah. Focus on the, for a second. Yeah. So, by this time, I will give you the back colors. So, as soon as I make $5, it was around maybe 3 p.m., sort of like that, or 4. I was eating lunch, then keep working until 4 in the morning, non-stop, by the way. Like, maybe I stop an hour, 30 minutes, like, to be honest, 30 minutes, and it was like 5 minutes here, 10 minutes here. When I was, if I was have to wait for the call to get, then, okay, I went for that. And I was killing myself, and I was not making like a huge amount of money. I was like, okay, but September came. With September coming, September is the national holidays in Chile. I was living in Chile in that moment, and Santiago was completely empty. I couldn't work for a whole month. So not only I was in the line, in the edge of the down payment, the payment for everything, all the bills, but also I was like barely making it with the food, with everything, like barely. After that, I went like crazy. It was crazy. Like, I have to work non-stop because I didn't make any money during the whole month. So basically, I was behind everything, and because it was like people spend a lot of money during that month, October was not good either, because people have to pay back what they take or what they spend. Mostly, like, it's a general thing, at least in Chile, people spend more money than they actually make it. So that was the case. So October, a very slow month. I was barely paying the car. I was already behind in 1. After that, I was behind on 2. The rent, I was always paying it, like, on time. And November came, I was behind 3 bills with the car. I was about to lose it. I have to ask for some money. I'm not good at asking for anything in general. Like, if I don't have it, I can drink water and whatever. But I didn't want to lose the car because I was using it for work. Long story short, kind of late for that, but anyway, I started working non-stop. On December 20, to make it a little bit more short, I wake up 7:30 in the morning. It was my ex by this moment was there, so we went like to make a few things she needed to do. She was not from the city, so after we do all that, I leave her at the bus station. She went back home, and I was ready to work. 1 p.m. I only stopped at 10 p.m. because a friend asked me to give him an Uber ride. Actually, by chance, the guy invited me to a barbecue with his family, like a short thing. So at 11, the guy told me, like, bro, like, you're tired. It was already a good day. Just go home. The heart was telling me, yeah, you know what? Yeah, I think I will go home because, to be honest, like, it's look at this. Like, I don't mind having in the complete dark for that. Like, look at this. It's amazing. So, of course, that part I will cut it and put it like the color grading, but so you can see it better. So, the heart was telling me again, go home because it was already a good day. But the head was telling me, bro, you're behind everything. That is a luxury you cannot take for yourself. Like, you want to stop, yeah, good, but you can't. So I keep going. Of course, third time or second time I didn't listen to my heart. Third time I didn't listen to my heart. So I keep working until 4:30 in the morning. I was barely holding my hands to drive. So I was holding it like this. You know, I was sitting and I was holding the wheel like that. That way I could actually hold it because I was extremely tired, like extremely tired. I bought 2 more energy drinks so I could keep awake while I was going home. And you kind of already see where this is going. Before I get home, there was a mountain pass. Like, you know, this kind of serpent thing, and you have to go through. And then I was my house. So as I'm going back home, before I started that, I went for a short sleep. That way I will not fall asleep there. And of course, this is a place like very dangerous. It's not kind of safe. So there is a high chance somebody will steal your car with you inside if you're sleeping in that area. So I was nervous. I was not fully relaxed, so I couldn't sleep. And I said, you know what? I'm 20 minutes away from home. I just go home and that's it. I start going. Good night, everybody. I fall asleep in the car. By the way, just so you know, this is not a place where you have contingency barriers all over it. This is a kind of place that you have contingency barriers only for when you're coming down. But when you're going up, kind of the government assumed you will not fall asleep. So I shouldn't be here. Right now I should be dead. To be 100% honest with you. This is not invented or anything. I should be dead because there's no way the path, the street ended with the hill like that. And then it was a path and there was a cliff over it with no contingency barrier. And me completely exhausted, I could barely hold okay, 1 second. I will keep talking, but look at that. I was barely holding it, the wheel, when I was awake. Now that I was asleep, 100% sure I was not holding the wheel. I was alone in the car. Like, not go to full spiritual on this. You can take it as you want. Like, I don't want to go like spirituality and all that. If you want to know, I will more than happy to give you my theory. It's a theory because I don't have a way to confirm it. But anyway, someone or something managed to drive the car for me because I was not doing it. I was barely doing it awake. I drove 3 huge curves with no contingency barrier. So in any point of those 3 curves, I should be dead, but didn't. How? I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. I have my theory. It would be awesome to actually confirm it, but I don't know. So, I wake up with the heat of the car, went to the hill, like that, I'm not exaggerating, and a stone with a shape of a pyramid stopped the car and lifted around like 1 meter above the floor. Like, I think it's 3 feet. I don't know. Yeah, 3 feet. Or inches, I never know. No, 3 feet, yeah. So 3 feet above the floor, and that stopped the car. That shook me, and like, I wake like, holy shooting star, I fall asleep. Like, I watch for the street, wake up, watch the street in front of me, two massive trucks, full speed, coming down. So, if that pyramid stone it was not there, those trucks will throw me to the cliff. Most likely with them, because of course, like, if you're crashing, you're not dominating the car. So most likely, like, we all gone to the next adventure. So I wake up. Look at that light, it's beautiful. So try to get the car going. I can move the stone, anything. So I called the guy taking care of the land. It was a big land. The guy came, helped me. We get home. I get around 8:30 in the morning, kind of like around 8 to back home. Went to sleep. a problem from the next day, in that case, the same day. I wake up, of course, I was not going to work. I wake up like a full army beat the out of me. Like, but like bad, like I was like, if the wind moved the hair, I was in pain. Like, never experienced something like that in my life. Went back, I needed to go to a supermarket, so I have to pass that place. I see where it is, okay. I go back, I realize 3 curves. I shouldn't be, and like I saw the whole place, like it's not possible. As I was driving by, it's not possible I drive this by myself. Like, there's no way. It's impossible for me to drive this when I was so exhausted. Come back from the supermarket, go back. As I'm there, going back, I stop the car, look for the pyramid stone. The only stone missing, not there. You can go with theories about it. I have mine. I'm 99% sure that I'm correct from past experiences in my life. Like 99% sure that my theory is correct. The 1% is like, maybe I'm wrong. But from that point and forward, if there's one thing 100% sure in my life, and I made the promise that, but right there, I'd rather be happy doing what I love and live under a bridge than live in a horrible conditions, hating every minute of my life, doing something that I hate just for things. And that thing rules everything in my life. From that moment on, I only listen to my heart. Whatever comes to my mind is because my heart told it, okay, you're doing this, and the mind obey the orders. That's it. Like for me, before and after. After that, so as we go, and I started looking for that, I was completely fat, the worst physical shape in my life. They didn't have even the energy to work out. Like, I started just walking, 1 kilometer, then 2 kilometers, then 3 kilometers, then push it, 4 kilometers. And I started doing that every day, eating healthy, starting to get a little bit better, and I lose a little bit of weight and start like going with it, and things starting to move. I say, you know what? I need something that doesn't depend on the region, on the continent. So, something online. What could it be? YouTube came to mind. Okay, I started a YouTube channel about what? Spirituality. I will call it Indigo Lair. And Indigo Lair was this channel, the Jasrup Santana channel. Before it called Jasrup Santana, was Indigo Lair. And this is Vanaheim. This I just created. But I started a channel. I put all the videos in private, and I started sharing about photography. After a long time, I didn't have the money to buy a camera. I didn't. But I was studying with my phone, trying to apply as much as possible with my phone. Later, I got the possibility of buying a camera with just $1,000. Again, another chance. My heart was telling me, go for the camera. That's it. My head was telling me, save it so you can go maybe to Europe. Maybe there you can find a job or something. This time, I did listen and bought the camera. Best decision of my life. Because at the end, actually, like, Europe is about to come. Like I'll show you in this video. Like, I'm already like one step closer every time. And I'm actually moving things to accomplish it. So it is coming. One way or another is coming. So I wanted to share this with you, mainly because as an inspiration, maybe as a way of telling you, like, dudes, do that. Ladies and ladies, like, it'll make me laugh, okay? And follow your heart. Like, you never know. If you have the chance and you know what you like, go for it. Maybe take your time. If you have a job, like, keep it and start dedicating time to what you feel most passionate about. Because at the end, life is short. You never know what is happening. You never know what is on the corner. a huge moment in your life, adventure and beautiful moment is there waiting for you to actually grab it. And I know it's like, maybe it's like, I don't know, but I didn't know what, I still don't know what is coming for me. But I know one thing, I did find my passion. I did find the one thing I wanted to dedicate my life to. I wrote a book, I don't know if you know it, I have to edit it, but I wanted to be either a writer or I could be something there. Like, I love the book that I wrote a novel. Not ready yet, like I have to pay for the guy to edit it. Of course, that's in the process. But the thing is, I found my passion. I find what I was looking for my whole life. Like not only the purpose, but the one thing. Like, oh my God, I love this so much. I paint. I like all those, but it's not something you can actually dedicate to, and it's really hard to make a living out of it. Photography is different. At least you have the possibilities in other places, and so maybe this works for you. And this is extremely long. I'm sorry if you're watching this by this moment. Like, bro, love you, seriously love you, because it's really long. I will try to cut the stupid part, but in general it will be like that, like just like this. So to not make it any more long than is already needed, the one thing I can tell you: follow your heart. You never know. Like, seriously, you never know. And following my heart is the one thing makes me incredibly happy. Seriously, like, maybe I'm not falling to prosperity right now, and I'm trying to move anything that I can. But you know what? I'm happy doing this. I'm extremely happy taking photos. I discovered that I actually have a talent for it, that I have actually like an eye for it. And you never know, maybe you into music or painting or photography or YouTube if you're planning, and you're watching this video and you think like, you know what, I want to make a YouTube video, but I don't have the equipment. Bro, this microphone cost me $50. I'm using my phone, whatever phone you have, and this stick, the one that I'm using right now, cost me $5. With just these things, you can do it, and you can edit the videos with your phone. You don't need a computer to edit the videos. The first videos in this channel, I edited with my phone, not with a computer, because I didn't have the money to improve the computer that I have. Actually, like later, I get to save a little bit and use that money to improve the computer, and it's a whole different thing. But one step at a time. So, for this step, subscribe to the channel, give this video a thumbs up if you like it, leave a comment down below. This helps a lot. Like, if you're watching this is a small chance, but if you're watching this, subscribe to the channel. That really helps a lot to grow and to get to more people. Also, leave a comment down below. That's a huge help. So give this video a thumbs up and leave a comment down below what you think about the video, if it was too long or not. And if you want, this is not you're not forced to, but if you want, share a story with you to us, because right now or in the future, this is a good place to encounter another stories and say, you know what, I was not alone after all. And you know what, bro, you're not. We all go through hell and come back, so go for what you love, because life is too short to have a misery and be pain all the time. Follow your heart. Follow your heart, and if you can dedicate the time to, go for it. At the end, wait, like, look at these colors. Can I say anything else? No, just watch these beautiful colors right now. And as you're watching, thank you for watching. Thank you for following me. Follow me on Instagram. Follow me on Twitter. On TikTok. Subscribe to the channel, subscribe also to my photography channel, and enjoy. Bye.